What is good, YouTube? A-Dubs here, back with another video, guys. And we have some more breaking news, notes, highlights, and observations from a day here in Miami for Dolphins training camp. Now, this is the first time I'm covering the Dolphins through training camp so far. But if you guys want to see more, training camp videos with the Dolphins, let me know in the comment section down below. In this video, I'm going to be covering everything that's happened, day 6 of Dolphins training camp. Who looked good, who didn't look good, who practiced, who didn't practice, and all that. I'm just giving you guys updates with what you guys should know going into day 7 of practices. Now, also, before we get in the video, smash that like button, subscribe to the channel if you're new. Like I said, I'm going to be covering the entirety of the NFL offseason, which includes the rest of free agency, any trades, training camp, preseason, and regular season, as well as streaming games live. So if you want to see any of that, make sure you guys join the family. But without any further ado, let's get into the video. Now, one thing to note is Jeff Wilson was back at practice after missing, the last couple of days with an undisclosed issue. But he looked to be back at least half pace, like he wasn't going full strength, but did look okay. Javon Holland wore the orange jersey because he was the top performer. He was the guy who stood out in the day before, so I think that's something that's very cool here. Stood out because he was the best player in the day before, so that was very interesting to see. And one thing to note is, man, Tua had an unbelievable day. He had a couple of darts over the middle, finding Jalen Waddle on a big-time catch. I think it was a highlight of practice. But overall, the offense looked very good. Tua, Tyreek Hill, and Jalen Waddle looked, impeccable. They looked insanely talented together. So that was something I noted. We also saw Mike White and Skylar Thompson, battling a lot for that number 2 job at quarterback. Mike White actually had a pretty good day. He had a couple of completions to Cedric Wilson. He had a deep slant to Braxton Berrios. He had a quick completion to Robbie Anderson, and that was a very good day for Mike White. And then, like I said, Skylar Thompson had a busy day as well. Catching a couple of balls, or not. Skylar Thompson had a good day throwing some balls to guys like Cedric Wilson, and they were building a sense of chemistry as well. So all the quarterbacks looked very good, but I want you guys to tell me in the comment section down below, who do you think will be the backup quarterback for Tua over the next couple of weeks? Because I feel like Mike White is a guy that has been okay over his career, hasn't been a great starter, but you also have Skylar Thompson, who they like as well. So let me know what you guys think about the backup quarterback situation here in Miami. We also saw a pretty good day from David Long Jr. He had a nice tackle for a loss on a running play, so that was something that I took note of. What else did I write down here? Rookie Cam Smith, yet another pass breakup. He's been a guy who's been standing out so far, the rookie cornerback. I want to say out of Mississippi State. I might be wrong, though. But he's looked good, so that's another guy they have at their disposal here on the defense. So that's good. But overall, a good practice here in Miami. As we see here, Jalen Ramsey not practicing. He's not back. Probably going to be out for the next couple of weeks here. Even he might even miss the first couple of weeks of the season as well. So hopefully a guy like Kader Kahu can step up, be that starting nickel going forward. You also have Xavier Howard, Cam Smith, Nick Needham, Keon Crossan. All those guys are going to be competing for this starting job while Jalen Ramsey is dealing with that injury, but he should be back sooner rather than later. I'm hoping he doesn't miss more than 3-4 weeks of the regular season. But let me know what you guys think about the Miami Dolphins training camp period so far. They look really good. I feel like Tua is about to make a huge jump this year with Jalen Waddle and Tyreek Hill. And we already heard from Tyreek Hill that he might not be playing too much longer. I mean, he might play maybe a year, maybe 2 years, but I don't think he's going to be here too much longer, which is something the Dolphins really need to account for. Man, they're trying to win it all, and Tyreek Hill is probably going to be a big piece of that. So they got to really put it together this season, and I think they have what it takes, man. I think they have what it takes with Raekwon Davis, Christian Wilkins, Jalen Phillips, David Long, Jerome Baker, Bradley Chubb. I feel like that front 7 is absolutely loaded. Then you look at the secondary when they're completely healthy. They've got one hell of a DB group back there as well. So I feel like the defense is looking really good. You also have Raheem Mostert, Jeff Wilson, Devon Chain. So I mean, they have good running backs. They have good wide receivers. They're speedy as they're so fast. I mean, Waddle, Hill, and Robbie Anderson alone are just freakish athletes who can get down the field pretty quickly. So we'll see how this offense looks here next season or over the next couple of weeks as we head into preseason, which I will be streaming some preseason games. So if you want to watch some Dolphins games with me, make sure you guys join the family. And also make sure you guys check out today's sponsor. You're going to see a little bit of a segment after this, but it's about Underdog Fantasy. And guys, I'm going to be playing Underdog Fantasy every single week on stream. So if you want to do drafts with me throughout the season, make sure you guys check it out. Use my promo code, which you'll hear all about. The link is in the description. Check it out. And if you do it, let me know in the comment section. I'll make sure you're in all of my drafts later on in the season. But guys, make sure you guys hit that like button, subscribe to the channel if you're new, join the family, turn on post notifications. Also, comment down below one guy you think can absolutely break out here for the Dolphins next season, whether that be a Cam Smith or Durham Smythe. Eric Sauber. Who do you guys think can absolutely break out here for the Dolphins next year? Hit that like button, subscribe if you're new, join the family, and I'll see you guys in the next video. Peace. Today's video is brought to you by Underdog Fantasy. And if you love playing fantasy sports like football, basketball, baseball, and so many other sports, but also love being able to win money, you're going to want to stick around for this whole segment. Introducing Underdog Fantasy, the ultimate platform for fantasy sports lovers. Do you want to experience the thrill of drafting your team and competing for huge prizes? Well, look no further. With Underdog Fantasy, you get access to a wide range of fantasy sports, including football, basketball, baseball, and so much more. But here's what makes Underdog Fantasy stand out from all of those other apps. They've got quick and user-friendly drafting process, a unique and exciting game formats, fair and competitive contests for all skill levels, and attractive bonuses and promotions. Not only can you draft teams and compete with others, but you can also play a game of higher and lower, which is personally my favorite thing to do on there, but you can potentially win 20 times the money you put down. And if you use code MattyDubs when you sign up, Underdog will match your first deposit up to $100. And what that means is basically when you deposit, let's say $100, they'll give you a free $100 to use and play with. Click the link in the description to get started, or head to the website right now to start dominating the fantasy world. And don't miss out on all the fun. Be a part of the Underdog community starting now. And don't forget, if you use code MattyDubs, they'll match your first deposit up to $100. Let's get started. Get into drafts with me starting today.